to the video where we are going to unbox and build classic class Scourge from Blokees. This is number 3 in the number 4 or number 3 in the series, classic class series. I might have to change the title of this video. Hold on a sec. Let's change this to, I have it number 4 in the video. We're gonna the title, so we're gonna change it to number 3 real quick. Should be pretty exciting for everybody to see this happen live. Okay, save change. All right. So now, hello Firewall. How are you doing tonight? Okay, now we are unboxing Blokees Transformers Classic number 3, which is Scourge. So this is the side of the box. We already saw the front of the box. Here's the other side. Shows the model from front and back, and some of the exclusive weapons and accessories. On the back, we got a picture of the sprues. We got kind of an action. This does interact with the Bumblebee figure. I have the Bumblebee figure, but don't think about taking it apart tonight. I'd have to dig out the chest piece to where what happens is you can adjust the Bumblebee to where Scourge is stabbing him through his midsection. We also have some information about some lore about Scourge on the back. And that is the top. We have more Scourge art on the top. And on the bottom, we have the barcode and a bunch of text we probably don't care about. So, let's go ahead and get into it. And Firewall, I am doing good tonight. I hope you are too. I chose this one for tonight because basically it was the next deadline number-wise for me to open, and honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna like this one or not. This aesthetic for the Decepticons in the Transformers movie isn't my favorite, but you know what? He is one of the better ones, it looks like. He's got that Decepticon-ish logo in the face. So I'm kind of curious on how his chest will light up. So there's our instructions. And there's the back. And then there's some art. So Rise of the Beast, I believe, is where he's from. Oh, no problem, Firewall. Yeah, this will probably be the only time I stream this week. And sorry, it's going to be probably a quicker one tonight. I got stuff to do tonight, so we're going to build this and then call it a stream. So it looks like, compared to the Optimus Prime one we put together a couple of weeks ago, this one has a lot less sprues. Looks good. I think. Yep. So we got 2 large sprues here. We've got a bag of parts here. Let me see. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and do our bolt, our dog dish. And just go ahead and dump stuff in there so we don't lose any of these miscellaneous pieces. Then we got our bag for the stands. So I'm noticing usually they come with stickers for these stands to go on the top of these stands, and I'm not seeing any. Oh no, hold on. Okay, a little bit, a couple of things in the box I missed. Okay. Okay, there's the stickers for the two stands. We do have those. And then we do have some smaller stands. It looks like these are mostly going to be, or taller sprue, some different sprues. Looks like these are going to be the joints for knees and elbows. Kind of like our Galaxy class ones. And then looks like a couple of leg parts and other miscellaneous parts. So let's see. So this is just a regular stand. It's not a flight stand like we had with the Optimus Prime. Let's see where we're going to start. I think we're going to start the head. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of ranging. We're going to do some zooming in. So we can go ahead and get in close here. Let's see. And for the head, we'll start off with the faceplate that was floating around in the box, or in that one packet. And then this is the eye coloring. Looks like it's looks pretty large. So we're going to plug that into the back of the faceplate there. Yeah, so yeah, these boxes for the classic class are huge compared to what the figure actually turns out to be. So we need A12, which I believe is going to be this right here. Yeah, and actually the action class boxes are a lot more reasonably sized compared to what you're getting in the box. Let's see, this is A2, and I believe this says 21, and which is this right here. I got it upside down. So both of these large sprues are the same color, so there's not going to be a large variety of different types of color in this build, it looks like. Okay, so this one we just popped out is going to plug into the top of the faceplate. And then this one from the other sprue is going to plug in the front here. So it looks like we could possibly do them without this faceplate. I don't know how that'd look. A220. So that is going to be right here. Yeah, and I'm not sure why they make the boxes so big for these. I don't know if it's some sort of marketing thing on the store shelves. Okay, so that's supposed to slide into this. It's kind of give me a samurai vibe here. Okay, so there's two pegs on each side. Whoops. Where am I at? There we go. Here, let me. Two pegs on either side of the neck. They're supposed to plug into this slot right here. So this is what we're trying to fit in on this one. Okay. And it kind of works okay. Okay, there we go. Whoops. Fits in kind of like that, it looks like. I did own up to the mistake. You weren't listening to me at the first part of the video. You got to rewatch when I'm done. I owned up. I told you we were changing the title live. I definitely owned up. Don't accuse me. I'm a professional streamer. I've been doing this for months. Okay, I think we're going to go to the body now. I'm going to go ahead and... Let's see. Here is the body part. And we got an orange ball joint peg to put in here. In this context, yeah, I had to. I don't know why. Did I get the thumbnail right? Did I at least get it right on the thumbnail? I don't want to check it right now. Let's see. Okay, so we're putting on the shoulders right now. It's on this small sprue. There we go. And then I think we can go ahead and put the head on, I imagine. Oh no, I think I want to finish the chest first before we put the head on. So A1, we need 3 and 17. So this is 3. And 17 is over here in the corner. Okay, so 3 is in the back. So I'm just going to set that in there, making sure these little pegs on the shoulders seat in correctly. Then we're going to put 17 over it and hopefully just match the pegs up. And there we go, that snapped in good. Then we need A116, which is this piece right here. Did I do it? Oh, thanks. Check the thumbnail for me. Good. At least I did something right on the thumbnail. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of. I think I was making the. As when I put up the screen or the. When I created the stream, scheduled it earlier this afternoon. I think I was half paying attention to doing that and monitoring something at work. So okay, so that's that. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the... Oh, thank you. Yeah, we got that on the last stream. Got 100 subs finally. Took a while, but you know what? I don't know if the secret is, it seems like every time I post a Jurassic Park themed short or video, something good happens. So I guess I'm going to have to do some more Jurassic Park themed stuff. I'm going to have to figure that out. All right. Okay, so we got, oh, you know what? Let me move this light a little bit. Get it more over the project. Hopefully that works a little better. Maybe. All right. Yep, so we're going to do a slow, painful march to 500 now, I think. What is going to be the next thing. Okay, so right arm It says B1. Okay, so I need to make a joint. So we got these two B1 sprues. So just like the Galaxy class, I'm going to take that. I'm going to take this. And then we're going to, and you know what? Let's go ahead and make them all right now. No. Okay. As far as to do the free shipping, I have not been able to. The Jurassic Park 2 has still not been put up on Blokees' site. And on a closer inspection on the listing for the Blokees combining kit, that is a pre-order. So that is not actually going to ship until February, I believe 28th, if I remember right. And you cannot put, they don't want you to, they won't let you put a pre-order on along with a regular order. So my hope is they will go ahead and list the Jurassic Park 2 set before the 28th, and then I'll be able to order everything at the end of the month. And then yeah, so that is my plan. Yeah, if they rush out the Defender 7 set, we could probably figure out what the next combiner is by what's in that set. Okay, so we got this, we got the joints, and we need to get, let's see, we should have, do we have a loose piece? No. Oh, we have this sprue. So we're going to go ahead and take one of these lower or upper arm joints off. And we will be able to plug this elbow joint in. And then I think we're going to have to make the lower arm next. A2, number 3. You think it's going to be Volcanus? Let's see. I think they snuck a sneak preview in. Oh, he does have it. Does he have a... Hold on, I'm going to have to check. Did you bring that up last time? Maybe you brought that up when we opened that box. That was a combiner joint. Okay, so I need number 3. Okay, so that's this one right here. And then I need A25, which is right next to it. We'll put that aside. And just peg these in together. Then we'll plug it in. It has a large hole right there to plug the elbow in. And then we need to grab from A1, number 1, which is his blade. Oh, did you just find out? Okay. I don't think... do I have that? Tell you what, after we build for a little bit, after we get this built, I'll check to see how close my Defender's box is, and we can pull it out and take a look-see. Okay, A1 number 9, and that's this right here. That's going to go on the end of the arm. And that totally completes his arm. Pretty straightforward. Oh, except for his shoulder armor, which is on a different section, but we'll put that on real quick. Okay, so there's his arm on. Let's grab his shoulder armor from, it's A1 part number 10. So that's that right there. And that is going to, okay, so it's going to slide in sideways onto the pegs. And then it looks like there's another, is there another part, or is this alternate armor? A15? Didn't we do that already? Oh no, okay, that was A25. Okay, so there's this. And actually this looks like it might be alternate armor. So we can either do this or that. I'm gonna put this aside, and we'll probably put the alternate armor on when we're done. We'll take this off. Okay, so no, I am going to. So I got stuff to do tonight. So I wasn't planning on doing anything else. In the interest of freeing myself up before I make dinner on some personal stuff. Galvatron updated Starscream. You're saying for wave 10 on Galaxy. You're thinking Galvatron updated Starscream, Cup, Wreck-Ar, Astro Train, Quintesson Judge, Cyclonus, Scourge, and Rodimus. So you think it's going to be a movie, an A6 heavy? I think it's a pretty good guess. I'm gonna throw one of our missing Constructicons in there, maybe, hopefully. Let's see. What do I need to do? Where are we gonna go from here? Let's go with this left arm next. So we've already built the joint. So we just need to take this off. Yeah, 9 was movie heavy. And yeah, I think, was 8? Yeah, 8 was 8. 8 had Rodimus, didn't it? I mean, Defenders has been going movie heavy, so I think they're kind of in a phase, which kind of makes me wonder if they start doing 86, if they're good. I don't know. I don't think it makes sense for them to do 86 action class. Or not action class, classic class. Okay, so I need to put this elbow in. I would like them to do classic class 86 movie. I think it'd be cool. I'd like to see a Sharkticon with glowing green eyes in alt mode Sharkticon. Okay, A2, I need 4 and 6. That's these two right here. I mean, yeah, I guess if you count, yeah, because they re-released Prime and he was in the movie in 8. I didn't get 86 movie vibes from that Prime myself. Because the thing with that prime is, and I have him right here, he's right next to me. It's this shoulder or this forearm armor that I really don't like, and I think I'm gonna take it off eventually and probably store it somewhere. That didn't really give me movie vibes, but if you could think of something that would, yeah, because I just saw the first part of the. Actually, I rewatched like the first probably about half hour, 40 minutes just yesterday of the movie. They had it on. Someone had it on YouTube. Okay, so I need to make his claw, which is on A2. Okay, that's here. So we need. Looks like A215, which is okay, 15. Okay, A18. A18 first, which is this right here. And then we need all of these claw fingers. There's those, and then we're gonna put them into. There's like some nubs kind of in here, inside here, and then we're gonna just get them plugged into this. And there's not really. Okay, so there's a slight indent right there, and that's where we kind of need to press. There we go, into that way. Press it in that way. I think I'm going to go around the. You think so? I'd love it for it to be an excuse for a new Starscream. And they definitely did do that. The special Megatron was definitely movie themed in 9. And what did we get? Which we got one of the triple changers. Did we get Astro Train? Was that the one we got? I mean, or Blitzwing. Blitzwing was in the movie. So was Astro Train. Man, this one's not going in easy. Okay. What if I set it up like this? And then kind of just pressed it down from here. Yeah, Springer, yeah. Man. Okay, I'm going to try a different claw for now. I'm going to switch claws. I feel like I'm having bad luck with that claw. Unless those nubs need to be filed or something. I don't want to do that because if I file them down too much, then... Oh, here we go. Okay, that one clicked in. Okay, so I'm going to grab... This is the claw that I was having trouble with earlier, but we're putting him in a different spot. Oh, and it went in super easy. Okay, last one. Nah, yeah, I want an updated Starscream, definitely. And I want him to come with a crown and that not to be a special. He just comes with a crown and a removable crown. That's what I want on for him. But I do not want it to be special. They have to figure out something. Well, crap, they will, because they'll need to do the cape too, won't they? All right. Okay, there's his claw hand. It looks like, I don't know, maybe a blast effect will go in there. Let me see. I got Prime here. No, not that one. That one won't fit. Let's see. This fire from Triptychon's mouth. Nope. Too big. Okay. So I don't got a blast effect that'll fit in that hole. Okay, so we're now going to pop that on the end of the arm. I'd love to get Quintus on. I think they proved with the Doc Ock figure that they can handle tentacles. Let's see. What was it now next? Oh yeah, we need the shoulder armor for that side. And that is going to be on A1. Oh, this is A2. A1, 4. Okay, which is this right here. Let's see. All right. That's what we got so far. I think we're going to do the waist next. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the tab out, and we'll see how the lighting effects go. Hold on. So that's him lit up. I'll take a look at that again a little later when we get deeper in. Okay, so oh, that's the other armor. Okay, so that's the alternate armor I put on. Well, heck, might as well just go ahead and put the other one on the other side then. I think that's where I'm wanted to end up anyway. Okay, that'll go off, and then this will plug on. All right. Now we got a matching armor on both sides. I like these bigger ones better anyway. So we'll do that. All right. Waist part. I need A2, which is not that one, which is this one. And we take this piece right here, which is A219. And then I'm going to do A2 9 and 10, which is these two right here. And let's see, looks like 10 is in the back when we put it on. It's the smaller one. So it'll go in like that. Then 9 will go in there. And this will be the front, so we'll plug it into his waist. It's very stiff. Oh, by the way, these claws, they go in and out. So I'm assuming this is just for picking up stuffed animals and other toys off the ground. Okay, next we have, let's see, do I have A1 available? Okay, here's that other shoulder armor. I'm going to go ahead and pop it up and put it in the bowl with the other one. So, okay, so this is our extra shoulder armor. And next we're going to do the two legs, starting with the right leg. We're going to need A2. Is that what I have? Nope, I have A1. So A2, and we need 1, 15, and 4. So here's 1. Here is, hold on. Oh, A1 15. Okay, so A1 15 is this one. Okay. And then we need to go to our smaller sprue, D4, and grab one of these. I don't think it doesn't matter. Well, it says number 1, so that's the one we will take. Though they do look identical. All right. So there are a slot here for the tabs on the side of this to fit in. I believe it should look a little bit like that. And we're going to sandwich the other one in here. Hopefully they'll just, no, maybe easier to, hold on. Okay, so you kind of got to work this one in just so. Because it kind of, if it tilts like that, this isn't going to work. So it really needs to go straight in. I'm going to see if this will work better on this other one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, fits correctly, way better, easier on that one. Okay, so now we're going to sandwich them together. Okay. So it worked better when I did that. But that's not really what the instructions call for. Okay, so now I need A211, which is this one right here. And it is going to peg into here. Yes. So with this facing out and this part being on that side, just peg it in like that. And that's what it looks like on the other side. I'm going to put this aside for a second, and we're going to start on another part of the leg. And we got A2. We need number 8, which is this piece right here. And then A113, which is this one right here. And then I'm going to put this onto here. And then we're going to take this, and it's going to plug into here. It looks like this is his knee joint. Then we have D4, this little sprue. I'm going to take one of these pieces off. And it's going to plug right into his knee joint. Kind of just fill out the void there. But you do kind of have to drop it in just so. Looks like. Try to keep it on camera. Well, almost. There we go, I think. Nope. It was kind of hard to center on here. That is. I wonder how the instructions kind of imply that this is shorter than what it is in real life. I don't. Oh, I think I got it. Nope. I almost feel like this would have been easier. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. You just kind of have to work it until it gets plugged in correctly. Okay, so that's that. Then I need A16 for one of the feet. There's that. Plug that in here. And then it's going to have a little bit of foot armor, which is going to be A213, which is this right here. And it has this ball joint, which is going to plug into this hole on top of the foot. And there's his foot armor, and that ball joint's going to give it some range of motion. Let's cut that. Is it double jointed? It is not. All right, so we're going to plug this leg on. And there's that. Okay. I think what we have left, our next major piece is the other leg. We're just going to need a 14. Or was it A114? Let me see. A114. It's A1. And this is 14 right here. Yeah, the foot plate works really kind of well, really well. And I think, and actually, that ball joint, if there's any, so it also kind of moves with the side-to-side ankle pretty well. Okay, so A114, I got that. And we're going to need A2 number 2, right? Nope. Yes. A2 number 2. And then we need that piece from D4 right here. Number 2. Let's see. I believe this was the one that we had to use last time, hopefully. Yeah. Fits in like that. And then put them both together. And next, we need A12. Or no, hold on. A212. Oops, that's this one. That's gonna be that right there. A lot of this should be familiar. We just did it a couple of minutes ago. Plug it into here. Let's go ahead and flip that there. Then we need A27, which is this piece right here. And then we got A112, which is this right here. go. And then we need to press these two together. Like this. Right? Yeah. And then we need to grab that little cover-up piece from the D4. This will be the last thing from here. And try to get it into here. See how long it takes us on this end, this side. Oh, no time at all. Popped right in. All right, grab the foot from A1. It's piece number 7. And that empties that sprue. Then we need the foot plate from A2, number 14, and that finishes up this sprue. And that goes like this. And there they go. And whoops. Okay, and all we need to do is is twist that foot around correctly. And it looks like we got 2 extra joints here that we didn't end up using. And from the sprues, we have our, remember when Galaxy came with these little Autobot Decepticon things? We got those times 2. Not sure. Oh, okay. Yeah. I know what was going on. Okay. So that is all our sprues emptied. What we have left over is the 2 joints, these 2 Autobot symbols. We have our alternate shoulder pads, which I like these. I think we're going to use these. We have an extra neck peg, which this has may have some interesting application down the line as custom maybe. And then we got our 2 fire things we're going to use for the stand. So the stand, I'm going to put the figure aside just for a second. I'm going to pull out my stands. They can connect together like this. Oops, right? Yeah. You can press them together like this. And we can apply the stickers. So take one off. And I'm going to line it up with these 2 holes. And then just press it down. Goes on pretty easy. No bubbles. It's a little crooked, but I'm not gonna worry too much about it. And here's the other stand. I think I'm gonna flip it around this way. I don't think it matters too much. Whoops. Line up these 2 holes again on this side. And whoops. Oh. Didn't line up the holes that well. Okay, there we go. Put that on. So if I turn it this way, let's go zoom out a little bit. There's our stand here. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna adjust the camera. Actually, before I adjust the camera, give me 1 second. I just wanted to grab Bumblebee off my office desk. And now we're gonna adjust the camera and see how it looks on stand and everything. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. And we'll see what a mess my work area is on here. Okay, let's put the instructions aside. Put those over here. And looks like it's showing upside down. Hold on a sec. Let me fix that camera. Let's see. Can I fix it from here? Let's see. I need to do this. Transform. 180. Transition. There we go. All right. So here he is. We got, you can plug him into the stand like that. And then we got Bumblebee right here. So what we could do is, I think, let's do this. Let's take this apart. And we can we should be able to plug it in this way. Like that. And do we like that, or do I want... Actually, I want these two holes on the outside for this. So let's take that off, flip this around, peg these in. Yeah, I'll look for it. Yeah, let me run through a couple things on these two real quick, and we'll do that. I'm gonna plug the fire in. Fire effects go here, can go here and here. We can put Bumblebee here. He's so posable, except for sometimes his armor falls off. Actually, wow, his joints have really gotten loosey-goosey. Where'd this go? What'd this fall off of? Not the shoulder, not that. It could come off his arm. Oh, it was his hip. Let me plug this back. Sometimes I think on this Bumblebee, there's a couple pieces of armor that I really kind of need to go ahead and glue down. All right. So, and it fell off again. Well, glue that down. I will glue that down now. So here's Bumblebee on this side. I could put Scourge on this side. And like I said, so Bumblebee does come with some alternate parts that'll allow Scourge's, it'll make it look like Scourge is plunging his knife into him. And Scourge is a little bigger than Bumblebee. About a head taller. So that's good. That's kind of cool. And He's got his giant claw, which he can just... Let's see, have him step forward. And then just take a hold of Bumblebee. Like that. Of course, you don't need the stand for this, but, you know, could do some stuff with the stand. Kind of lean him back, maybe, and have him do a kick. Maybe he goes like that. Maybe that just happened. So like that. And he pairs well with those, with the Bumblebee. So, all right, let's look for Snarl then, real quick. Let me see how close, he should be pretty close by. Let me find him real quick. Anyway, so let's conclude this as a segment, I guess. So there is our classified Scourge, part of the Rise of the Beast section of the classic collection, or classic class. You know what? I like it better than I thought I was going to. I think his light up's really cool. So let's go ahead and light them both up. Hold on. Lights. So there they are, both lit up. He lights up really good. He looks like he's had this evil within him, the way they made him. It's cool that they did the translucent body segment. So I like him a lot better. So it gives me hope for when we do Megatron, the Bayverse Megatron. So let me look real quick. Snarl is, which box is he in? Defenders. That's Spider-Man. Oh, here's Defenders. Here's Grimlock. We found Grimlock. Let's pull him out too while we're at it. Let's see. Where'd he go? Oh, here he is. Okay, got him. So I think all we got is Grimlock and Snarl. So take a look at both of them. Let's put you guys back here by Triptychon. And let's look at what we got. Put the flashlight away. Okay, so there's Grimlock. And there's Snarl. So Snarl. So we're looking for a port on Snarl. I'm going to put the camera back into closer to top down again. It's easier for me. Let's see. Let's do this. Well, let's not. Let's make sure this wants to do what I want it to do. All right. Okay. Don't need to be zoomed out so much. Okay, so here's Snarl. Okay, if you take away the firewall, if you take away the yellow piece on its belly, it reveals a port. Okay, so let's take away that piece right there. Is there an easy way to take it off? If I get my fingernail right here. Let me see, I'll make sure it could loosen it, and then, okay, so it pops off like that. Are you talking, you're not talking about that, are you? Or are we taking more off? Because that's just the peg for this, though it does have two tabs or two slots, and there is just one tab. Makes it so you can plug that in that away, I guess. But there's no reason for that, I don't think. Okay. I don't know. Maybe there will be a way. I mean, if we take the tail off, I don't know. I mean, it would be kind. I mean, it would be cool if they did look that far ahead and like, let's say they slowly release these Dinobots, and then there's one, and then like one set way down the line, say Defenders 12. All of a sudden, we have a Dinobot combiner and another combiner, and they're releasing two kits at once. I'm trying to think what the a standalone Decepticon combiner, because I don't know if Volcanoes really had a Decepticon counterpart. Maybe Galvatronus. I think that was a thing. And that would be, if I remember right, I think that is, whoops, his jaw just popped out. Galvatronus, if I remember right, was Astro Train, I think Blitzwing, Cyclonus, Mind Wipe, and someone else. I don't remember who the other arm was. I think I know. You know what? Do I have my tablet? No, I don't have my tablet here. So I mean, we have Cyclonus, right? I think. I think we do we have both triple changes we need? They could. I mean, I don't know. It's possible that they're really thinking that far ahead. So no, I don't think I did it for nothing. Probably need to take these apart more to kind of figure it out if it really is a thing. It'd be cool if it is a thing. Turns out being a thing. What's jaw lights coming out? I have to take his head off to fix this. Let's see. All right. And then this will slide back on. Hopefully. Pretty easily. I don't know. I'll fix this. Okay, you got Cyclonus, Mind Wipe, Acid Storm. Yes, Acid Storm. We don't have a Defender's Acid Storm yet. But we do. I believe we have Blitzwing and Defenders, if I remember right. I think we have a lot of those. Let's drop this back in first. Okay, that's in. Then we put the jaw back in. Okay. And Nope, it's really loose. Is it just loose? Is that just something I have to deal with? Oh man, I don't want this in my life. Okay. All right, we'll just not mess with the jaw for a while. All right. So yeah, Defender's Dinobot. I don't know. I mean, it could be a slow build to it. We would all hail them as geniuses if it becomes true. That we just slowly get the Dinobots, and then they say, "Hey, we got Volcanus, and here's how you do it." And then, oh yeah, and here's Galvatronus. All right, so I think that is going to do it for tonight. Of course, Firewall, appreciate you hanging in with me in the chat. Make us an active stream. Next week, I don't know what next week is. It might be another classic. If it's another classic, it's probably going to be Optimus Primal, Beast Mode, or not Beast Mode, Robot Mode, because I've already done Beast Mode. If we do two, I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see. It would be Optimus Primal and Mirage from Rise of the Beast. That's who I have left. I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of excited to get to RC. I want to see how Classic handles the female bots because I don't really love how the female bots go together in Galaxy class. So hopefully it's better in Classic. So Firewall, you also take care. You have a good evening. I appreciate it. Anybody else who's watched this video after it's been uploaded, please like, comment, subscribe. It really helps me out. I appreciate it. And until next time, hold on. Until next time, have fun.